Hello, Silver Creek Elementary fifth graders. It is time for me to bring you Trashformation Innovations Creations Competition. It's a mouthful to say that it's Trashformations time. If you've been around Silver Creek at all for the last several years, you know that it's about this time of year, springtime, book fair time, that we start to see all of these really cool recycling projects show up in front of the library windows. It's time for all those really creative projects to come out. And well, guys, it's fifth grade. It is your year to show off what you got, what you can do, what you can make, and what you can make usable again. Um, I'm giving you this optional assignment in Google Classroom. This should give you all the information that you need. Again, it is optional, not required, but I would love to see everyone come out and participate and just show off what you got. I know that we have a bunch of super creative fifth graders here this year, and I would love to see what you can come up with. So again, this post is going to give you everything you need. I'm going to walk you through it with this hopefully short video. And show you everything that you'll need to know. Make sure that you read everything provided for you if you choose to do this project. It would be terrible to spend all kinds of time and energy and creativity and come up with a project that's just fabulous, but then I have to disqualify because you painted it or you've used batteries in an unapproved way. So make sure that you read all of the material and make sure that your project falls within the guidelines. All right, so when is it due? This project, I have a due date on this of March 1st. You can bring in your project anytime that week, so anytime between February 26th and March 2nd. Please don't bring them any earlier than that. Any projects later than that, I'm not going to take. So bring them in during that week. Bring in all required paperwork to Mrs. Allen, to me, whenever you drop off that project, okay? All right, so in this post, you're going to find a message from Madison County. If you haven't stopped to watch that one first, please do watch that one first and then come on back to me. This is the Trashformations inspiration video. It explains what Trashformations is, what their purpose is, and what they would like to see from you guys. So do take some time to watch that. You're also going to find this video from me, which is down here. And then you're going to find a link to the competition guidelines and our entry cards, and then at the very bottom, a document for you to change. So let's get into it. I've already talked to you about the Trashformations inspiration. Let's take a look at the Trashformation rules and registration page. The last page of this document is a registration card. Please don't use that one. Use the other one that I have linked on this post. This talks about what the project is about. For Silver Creek, I know other schools are going to be submitting K through 2 and 3 through 5th. Our school always just does 5th grade, so it's all you guys. You can enter in one of two ways. You cannot do more than one project. You can do an individual project where you're working alone, creating your own project, or you can work as a team. Teams can be 2, 3, or 4 people on your team, no more, and you cannot do one of each. It has to be one project only, okay? So each team or each set will get judged. We're going to judge all of the individual projects, and then we'll judge all of the team projects, and we'll choose a first, second, and third place from each. So if you win first, second, or third here at Silver Creek, there is a small prize that you get. They're usually pretty cool. I can show you some if you're interested, and I can tell you about more about that if you're interested. If you win first place in individual and first place in team, then you go on to compete at the county level. Now, if you win first, second, or third at the county level, then you're not talking about cool prizes, you're actually talking money. But again, that's just at county level. That is a second competition that is held in Edwardsville at the regional offices in April. And if you get first place, I will definitely tell you more about that. All right, eligibility. Do read through this section on eligibility. Do read through the section on submission requirements, and then our competition rules and submission requirements. This first step, guys, I've already got done for you. We are already signed up for this. I just need you to read the rules and bring me the projects. So this is the section that's going to talk about what you can and can't do. There is a size limit this year on how big your project can be. So make sure you pay attention to that when you're creating your awesome Trashformations. Now, this will also outline the things that we're looking for when your materials or when your projects are judged. So kind of keep that in the back of your mind if it's something that you actually want to win either at Silver Creek level or at county level. Okay. Continuing on, it does talk a little bit more about prizes and recognition and then timelines. Again, guys, I've already got us registered. Just follow the guidelines, bring me the projects by March 1st. Okay, so that is that document. Let's go back and check out the Trashformations entry card. Now, this is the card that you will print. This should be the only thing we need printed. Again, this is recycling, so let's think twice before we print everything off. I will have paper copies of this. If for some reason you can't get to it at home, just let me know. You can request it from me and I'll make a copy just for you and we'll be done. Other than that, this is really the only thing that should be printed. This and your doc are the only things that really should be printed out of this particular assignment. So the top one is a card that does not have your name on it. Notice that I don't have the inventor's name on it anywhere at all. We don't want to have any names attached to these projects as they're being judged. So fill out the top. This top one gets attached to your project. The bottom one does need your inventor's name on it, so I know who made everything. Give this one to me when you bring your project in. Okay, give this one to Mrs. Allen when you turn in your Trashformation. Notice both of these talk about a written component. There is information about the written component in this rules and regulation or registration packet. Here is a doc that I've created for you to type up your written component. And in this written component, we need to write at least a 5-sentence paragraph explaining your item's purpose and how it might benefit Madison County. Now, that video that Madison County created will give you a little more information on how your project should benefit Madison County. So make sure you watch that. With this, I do want you to come in, highlight this information that says delete this typing, and you can either click back or you can just start typing your invention's name. Skip down here to the next line, highlight this, and begin typing your paragraph, your 5 sentences. Now, keep in mind that this should be a for sure final copy of your writing. Make sure that you have complete sentences. Make sure that you have complete ideas. Make sure everything makes sense. Make sure you've checked spelling and grammar. This is something that is going to be on display for parents K through 5th grade and maybe even older who are coming to see the book fair. If you win at the school level, it's going to get passed on and going to be on display for anyone in Madison County to come and look at it. So you want to put your best forward for this. So make sure this is a edited final copy. All right, so that is that. And I think that's it, guys. I think we've got it. Again, if you have any questions, you feel free to ask Mrs. Ellen, me. Feel free to ask your teachers. Post any questions that you have. We're here for you. Let us know if you have any questions. Guys, go out, be creative, do something